Good day, how's it going? It's time for another model kit video. Here we have the Master Grade Shin Musha Gundam, released by Bandai in 2008. The kit is built off the 1-year war edition of the RX-78, which came out 3 years prior. It's far more than just a recolor though, so let's get right into it. The Shin Musha comes in a nice box with quite a few runners inside. We have some chrome pieces, screws, a runner of gold parts, and a pre-built frame for the legs, just like a real grade. The original RX-78 can only be seen in the exposed thighs, upper arms, and head. These are the worst and cheapest feeling parts of the kit as well. The head has a notable seam line which could be fixed, and there's disgusting foil stickers included for the side armor and red on the forehead. When I made this kit, I still used Gundam markers, so I painted gold on the armor parts. It looks okay, and I mean honestly anything's better than those terrible stickers. The rest of the Shin Musha is a pleasure to build. The instructions actually tell you what pieces you need for each step in a border above the picture, which is something different from other master grades. The armor is complex and the color separation is just brilliant. The gold, black, and red all come together in such a visually appealing manner. This is a relatively simple kit inside and a very cool busy kit outside. The armor has a matte finish which gives this guy a really good out-of-box appearance. The only issue you might have is with the color of the gold. We get a very flat and boring looking shade for all these highlights. This is where the Deluxe Edition has it beat. Cause yeah, there's two versions of this kit. One is the standard release, which we've been looking at, and the other is a fancy edition with chrome gold pieces and a nifty diorama display thing. It's worth noting that the other kit in this line, the Musha Gundam Mark II, has chrome gold on the base kit. So, I don't know. I personally feel the dull gold of the Shin Musha works with the red and black, so it doesn't really bother me. But I know there'll be a lot of people out there who prefer the chrome. You get dry rub decals with this kit, but sadly I destroyed them. I had no idea how to apply these things, and once you mess it up, it's game over. Thankfully, I learned how to apply them by the time I did the Master Grade Epi on, but they're still pretty tricky. Now, with all this bulk and stuff, how does the kit pose? Well, actually pretty good. The armor mostly doesn't get in the way. The big shoulder pieces are on hinges that move around nicely, and wow, look at the skirt, it fans out. I'm sure we can do awesome kicking. We can do mildly awesome kicking anyway. I find this kit easy to handle and pose. The articulation is pretty normal for a master grade of its time, which is to say it's pretty decent, but nothing overly fancy. The leg is just on a ball joint and there's no pop out for the shoulders or nothing. The backpack has 4 thrusters that can all move on their own. And in case you were wondering, there's no core fighter inside the Shin Musha, so you can do a little bit of a torso crunch. So that's all fine and good, but how useful is a samurai without his sword? Well, Bandai didn't skimp out on that. You actually get 4 weapons with this guy, and each one is able to store on the kit itself. The gun looks pretty okay, and it fits into the hand well. If we can just get it in there. Okay, I finally got it. It comes out of the box in all brown with a few gray pieces, so it needs some detail work to really pop. When you're done, it slides into a holder on the back, whatever way you can work it in there. There's an angry stabby spear, which looks a little bit bad if I'm being honest. The blade's nice, but the rest looks like Lego or something. It can be held in both hands or stored on the back. There's this spear thing, which is pretty decent. The gold highlights are separate pieces, and it looks good in the hands. You can remove the bottom and slide it down the middle of the backpack. And finally, we have his katana. I really don't like it. I think it could have been upsized to look cooler and more menacing in the mobile suit's hands. As it stands, it just kinda looks dinky, like something I took off a high grade kit and gave to this guy. Look at it compared to the katana from the real grade red frame. It's nearly the same size as this piece from a kit in a different scale. I just like to keep the sword on the hip because it really doesn't look that great in my opinion. The Shin Musha also has a bonus weapon, well not really, it just has leftover parts from the RX-78 1.5. You can nearly make the Gundam hammer, it's just missing the chain. There's a few extra parts from the 1-year War Gundam as well. Overall, the weapons aren't the highest quality in the world, but the sheer amount and the ability to store them on the kit certainly makes up for that. For a size comparison, we can see he's notably taller than the RX-78 2.0. The shoulder and leg armor make him look much beefier and stronger overall. So, at the end of the day, I like the Shin Musha, but some might praise feels a bit robotic. It's well made, and if you like how it looks, then don't hesitate to buy it, I think you're really gonna enjoy it. But me personally, I'm not super into the Shogun aesthetic, and this kit kinda blends into the background for me with everything else. I enjoyed building it, and I like the unique features that it has, but it doesn't really excite me the same way that my favorite kits do. This is all down to personal preference and what kind of Gundam designs you're into. I like the crazy 90s mobile suits the most and something more colorful and vibrant than this. But if you want a Shogun, Samurai, whatever the hell Gundam, then you'll be more than happy with this kit. And if you love it that much, then you can also get the Musha Mark II and you're ready to go. That's all I gotta say in this video. Subscribe if you want and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. You can check out my second channel, Eggk, for mostly record related videos, and follow me on Instagram at eggfarm. I don't know what the hell coming up. I'm working on the Perfect Grade Zeta Gundam right now, but honestly, if I make a video on that kit, it's not gonna be for quite a while because it's a lengthy process. So until next time, I'll see you later.